It's Zamu, Trif. Now, these two players are both 0 and 1, right?
Yeah, these are 0-1 matches in round 2 of Swiss.
So everyone here that we are going to be watching has lost a set so far.
Yep.
And so they're kind of, so the way Swiss works in this format, at least, you have to win 3 to get into the final bracket on tomorrow. And there's gonna be more Swiss tomorrow, and then top 8 will be determined. But if you lose 3, you're out of the tournament. You cannot progress. So they've already got a strike, if you will.
Yeah. And you know, you want to get on the board.
You want to get on the board?
Getting on the board. You know, I mean, winning feels great, but you know what else feels great is getting on the board.
Getting on the board feels
not
so
getting the
good.
3-0 blowout. Because if you get the 3-0 blowout,
being
it's
down 0-2 in Swiss, you're like, damn, I gotta win like 9 games just to be on Sunday, just to have the right to play.
Speaking of the right to play, Sunsei joining us on the couch. Zamu is the person that defeated you.
Yeah, defeat. He destroyed. Actually, it was a tough set.
And so, what is Zamu's trademark as a fox?
Okay, Zamu's also from the school of lizard. Yeah. So just like Cody's the professor, and Zamu's also from the school of lizard.
Got it.
His eyes don't quite do the vertical slit thing yet, but he's working on the
diagonal.
It's like what we do in the shadows. He's like trying to get Cody to convert him into a lizard, and it's just not happening yet.
When you say
he's
that,
Guillermo, bro.
That Cody is like that, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the people who might have joined the broadcast between the last lizard references.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
We're horribly confused.
My bad. Okay, so Zamu also kind of twitchy. Zamu hits hard. Zamu reacts in a messed up spacing, and he's just super precise. So that is the school of lizard.
And he was the one. Who told me that Cody does the thing that you described. Like we were outside, and he was like we were watching Kadoran versus Trif because he had the loser of that, which was Trif.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, my professor does that.
My professor does that.
He showed me that.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now.
Then he ate some food with a really long pointed tongue.
Yes. Yeah. No flies in the studio.
Watch him
a
wrap
policy.
his whole body around it.
Yeah, I honestly am interested to see how this goes because if I had a hard read, I think Trif's amazing against that type of player. Yeah. Trif is hyper reactive, holds his space super well, not just because Peach does that, but even for Peaches, he holds his space so well.
Super well.
And I think Trif also picks up really quick on jump habits, really quick on timing. So I don't know. As this set goes on, I'd be interested to see the kind of reads he comes out with.
I will say Zamu was saying that he felt somewhat confident just because coincidentally he played a lot against Peach, I guess, in the last 2 weeks. He was just saying, I've been practicing with Peach players like every day, and not for any particular reason. They've just been the ones who've been hitting me up.
Yep.
So, and sometimes it works out that way.
I mean, Peach isn't always food. You will always encounter a Peach.
Yeah.
You know, eventually. I would say Pikachu is a sometimes food.
Yeah, just sometimes food.
You know, if you waste 2 weeks playing against like the best Pikachu in a state, and then you go to a tournament, there's likely that you might not have to deal with that.
Funny that Zane doubled down on that for like 2 years. Remember the 2 years that he was practicing with Tyler Swift?
He was just like, I must be prepared.
Yeah.
I must be prepared.
I don't know when I'm playing Axe next.
Yeah.
It turned out it was like 2 years later.
He's eating like fucking weird keto bars just like for the day that he needs it.
And it worked out. Finally got his Axe win, so...
But I mean, I think this is also an interesting draw for Zamu because Zamu played Zane into this.
Yeah.
Which is pretty wild.
2 matchups that I would say, well, especially Zane, but 2 matchups that like could be rough for Fox. That was wild.
Trif's turnip game is unreal. That's just something I want to say real quick because he reacts off of that so quick.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it put a certain way that Fox wins this matchup, but it takes like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And if it takes 2 minutes, I bet you the Peach won.
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's never a game where I'm like, oh, yeah, I just beat that Peach so fast. Doesn't happen.
Does not happen.
You got to take him out on a date, get him a glass of wine, fucking do the whole shebang. It's a whole process.
That makes sense.
There it is, 2.5 minutes, I bet. Let's see what the clock 3 minutes 16. All right. He was getting into good territory.
But yeah, I think I think Zamu definitely has what it takes, but Trif is definitely a filter.
Yeah.
For a player of Zamu's sort of like status right now in terms of his like trajectory, Trif is the person that kind of stops a run.
Yeah.
That's totally true.
Well, you even saw it just there. Like, he's already looking to hit Zamu for jumping at all, and he is starting to read more stuff. I think Trif is a player. Like, it should be like this for everybody. but I think Trif gets way harder as the set goes on.
Fair.
Honestly, because if you play it properly and at the right pace, he gets so many reads. Yeah, it's just crazy.
He starts picking
And so
you apart.
he gets more opportunities to kind of adapt to the things that you are doing successfully.
Exactly, because it's like you're supposed to slow it down to win as Fox. You know, shoot that gun, infinite bullets theory. Not much of a theory, you just shoot the gun.
Yep.
And, you know, Trif gets to start seeing, okay, how's he actually going to close the gap when he feels like it? Like, I'll just sit here. I'll do my thing.
Yeah, I like the time and now the time sort of like adage as well, because like that's what a Peach doesn't want to have to come over to the Fox. They don't want to do that. It sucks for them. Peach is slow and like a big M1 Abrams.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the bombers.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's,
she's not super good at closing space herself.
No, her whole job is to like pretend that she wants that she's gonna come in.
Yeah.
She's like, no, dude, I'm coming over. No, just kidding. Psych. Psych. What if the yellow stick went down right now? Just what if we met underneath the yellow stick?
Oh my
What are you doing down there,
way,
dog? Flushed emoji.
Yeah, exactly.
SDI's out of the drill like pretty instantly.
Oh, nice catch.
Ouch. Trif's just ready. I mean, I will say, that's also it. It's like, as much as Trif's also getting reads, I think Trif puts out like 3 pseudo ideas that he's ready for at any given moment. Like, he's ready for the early up B. He's ready for the early side B.
Did you see the SDI on
Yes,
that shine?
Jesus out of that.
Yeah.
shine.
That was like 3 character lengths.
Yeah.
That was messed up.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I think this kind of feels like death by 1,000 paper cuts for Zamu sometimes. Like, you gotta just sit there and work away at it. And then eventually close it out, you know, find the drills, whatever. But
There you go.
in this case, like, I'd be interested to see if Trif even continues to dash attack. Like, it might reach that point where I don't know if Trif's going to just throw out dash attack as one of the easiest things to punish for Fox. He might just stop.
There's one.
There's one. There's one.
Don't stop yet. That might have been another one. That charge forward smash, sometimes that's
Yeah.
like you going for a dash tag and getting that.
Or the when she brings her foot all the way up to her head.
Yep.
The forward tilt. It's like, how'd you mess that one
Wackiest
up?
looking forward tilt.
Yeah.
But that's always a failed dash attack. I will wait there, but he does not bite.
Zamu loves just ripping that, honestly.
You see what I'm saying,
Him
though?
and Fat Goku.
Trif positions high, makes you think, oh, God, I'm scared. So he up B's early. He doesn't want to get the side B. And Trif's just like, all right, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Reverse
Again,
fair.
looking
Oh,
for
no.
it. Yeah.
Good fade. Nice.
Beauty.
All right, nice cleanup.
Zamu's still
That's
in it.
exactly what. Yeah, and I mean, again, rock transformation. If you don't get down smash, this is pretty good.
I was going to say, get out of there, son.
Take a breather.
Oh,
wow. No, he doesn't want to.
Oh, my God.
Oh, we got the weird wave dash thing.
Pulls out.
Oh,
no.
it's happening. Get off the
Slow.
slope.
Pulls out the Wilson.
Goes high.
No
I like
fade
going
back.
high here.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't like that one.
There's so few
I don't know. He
mix-ups
keeps doing
available.
now. He goes to ledge.
Oh.
And he's live.
Forward throw.
Beauty forward throw. He might
my
actually
God.
get something off that.
He actually might. Oh!
Oh, it's getting weird. It's getting
so
weird.
Oh,
we
we
reflect the turnip.
What are you doing? He's trying to catch the landing. He's trying to catch the landing.
Dude, we need heart monitors for these guys. I want to see what Zamu's is doing right
is the
now.
one.
Trif's kind of freaking out too. Like just looking at Trif's face. Trif's locked in. Look at Trif.
Yeah. No.
Oh, what spacing right there?
It's weak. It's weak.
No, you want the short. You want the short. Zamu
knows
started.
it too.
He did the little the Zamu pain laugh as soon as he missed the
He
short.
really does have the pain
Dude,
laugh.
dude,
Just
Fox
hide the pain.
players need like a tracker for not swinging first. They need it to be like 70 days without swinging first.
70
Keep
days
track-
without swinging
and then-
first.
Because
It's so
that's back to 0
tempting.
days.
That's back
He's
to
0
0
days.
0 days. 0 minutes.
Just wait, man. Just
I
wait.
mean, that's
like an
the
AA
benefit.
meeting.
You know, we talked about how when Peach wins, it can happen really fast because you get these fat combos. It doesn't really work out in the opposite direction. But the thing that Fox really has for Peach in the matchup is that Fox ultimately gets to set the pace. If the Fox wants to run away, the Peach has to deal with that. If
Exactly.
the Fox wants to run in, then the Peach, so you have to use that advantage.
Exactly. Like the whole idea with the time thing is that you just want to make Peach work as hard as possible. And
Yes.
assuming that is happening, Fox should win. Like if we're talking matchups, I do think.
Yeah.
Like, watch Aklo play this. I bet you
I
Aklo
love watching Aklo play this
loves a
stuff.
9-minute game if he could have it.
That's right.
You know? And so it's like, I think that if he played a little more like that, and the beauty of it is I actually think Aklo's a great player to simulate in this matchup. Like, if I'm sitting down to play Trif, I'm like, okay, WWAD.
Well, yeah,
what
for
would
sure.
Aklo do? And chances are he's going to that top plat. He's picking a stage with a top platform, and he's just going to shoot that gun.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Also, it's not like 2014 anymore, and I think there's still this romantic idea that Foxes have. Oh my God, he's getting boxed around.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know what? I could just drill wave shine, drill wave shine, and like do a combo. It's like, no, that's not.
Those days are done.
Like, remember that is not how it is, and it hasn't been for a while.
But wouldn't it be so sick? That's exactly the line of thinking.
It's so deep in every Fox's genetic memory that it's hard to break.
Honestly, you have to undo years of damage to stop being that guy.
SDI changed everything
We
for
can
the
be better.
worst.
It did. We can be better. We can be better, fellas. Honestly, just put the controller down and it might be a better option for 2 seconds. It's always the swinging that gets you killed.
Yeah, it sounds like the swinging is the mortal enemy of the Fox here in this matchup.
On an actual, strategy note, what he wants to do is make it look like he's not going in and then interrupt Peach's flow.
Yeah.
Peach, if he keeps letting Trif get to that height where it's kind of hard to interact, Trif's also just getting like lots of free hits off of all these at like low, mid percents. Every time Zamu's going in, he's eating like an up air. He's eating an up air like 40% and gets punished for it. He's got to make sure he's not predictable, that like he's going for the float.
Man, yeah, he just keeps finding himself in some really bad situations.
Yeah.
Look how tight Trif's defense is, too. Did he just...
Wow.
Trif just did that. There's a name for that the Peach players like. It's like 50
Hyper
letters long.
sub float.
Yeah.
Wibble wobble.
Yeah, and then he double jabbed out of it.
Yeah.
He's
Of
been
all
hitting
things.
These
some...
players at home are freaking out right
He's
now.
been hitting some slapdashes too, just as like part of the movement mix.
What's a slapdash?
A slapdash
fully
is where you
believe
use
you.
the forward air to like.
And you like nil kind of on the platform.
It's this. No, it's not the nil because that's the double jump float land, right? And then the slapdash is just like using the fair to like contort and like speed up or something.
What?
There's so many.
crazy.
There's so many micro like little things that Peach does. Laud had like a tweet about it, and that's one of my bookmarks I wish I still had.
Uh-oh, going low. Nice dash attack, though. Oh, he goes
Don't go
for
there.
that parasol.
Okay.
All right, Zamu's got to turn it up. He's got to clean this up really fast, and it's hard to do that at 68%.
Trif, with the wave dash back power shield grab.
Little flex there real quick.
Yeah, that was fast, whatever the thing that Trif just did. That
just
is a crazy name.
Popped into
Also.
pose and just left.
And it's been rock transformation every 4 for 4.
That is actually crazy.
No!
dude.
He didn't even die. He
Zamu.
didn't even die.
Bro, I've seen fire, I think, once this tournament.
It's been rare.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of water, a lot of grass, a lot of rock.
And that said, it was a lot of rock.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Dude,
rock.
that's an alchemy moment. He just got the up air, got the kill, and just died for it.
Wow.
Just oh my god.
That's
Equal
the
exchange.
transmutation.
Yeah. He gave up his life to get rid of one of Trif's stocks. It was
Just
sick.
clasping his
All right,
hands
well,
together.
Zamu's 0-2, so Zamu's on tournament set going through Swiss right now. So one more loss, and Zamu's out of the tournament. Trif, 1-1, staying alive.